What's up, everyone? Welcome into Comic Book Women Presents the Covrprice Runners Up for the week ending March 11th, 2025. We'll do a quick intro while you guys are congregating, and then we're going to be back. And I promise, if you were on the O for on the other list, we got you. I took a bite of toast right before we came back. Hello, guys. Welcome. Thank you for waiting while we got settled in here. Girls, we'll do a quick round table. Sarah, we'll start with you. What's happening?
Oh, well, happy Tuesday. Welcome, everybody, to the Runners Up list. It's a weird week here in Wisconsin. Tomorrow, it's going to be 70 degrees. And today, it was 47. Or no, 40? Like 40-ish. So now it's going to be 70 tomorrow. So
is that here in Chicago too?
I don't know. You might be a little bit warmer. You might be just a smidge warmer. But we've got Daredevil tonight. Exciting.
Oh, and our other sponsor, Nimesh Patel. Hope everyone's having a good week so far. It's been a crazy week so far, but a good one.
Oh, dang it.
What?
So only Sarah gets, it's going to be high of 53 tomorrow. And then by Friday, 68.
It's not bad. It's not bad. Nimesh, you see we have to deal with these two girls and their weather.
70. Sorry. Wait, where is it where you are?
Yeah, whereas it's probably like 87.
Like today's temp. I don't even know. It was hot today. It was 82.
Nice.
Yeah. Kind of hot. I got my car like, ugh. But anyways, Jen, how are you doing though? Good? Life is good?
I'm enjoying seeing the sunlight, and I'm enjoying not having to wear a jacket.
So it's possible I don't have the slides ready, so you guys just keep talking for a second while I do that real quick.
So yeah, the weather. Oh, my shirt.
Show us your shirt.
And then
really cool shirt.
Got the chains on the sleeves.
That's really cool. What is it, Jen? What if those who are not 80s, 90s babies, what is it?
Let's see if the chat can guess.
Right? Oh, look, I gotta show you my book. Okay.
Well, I would think that a lot of people in our chat should know.
I'm wearing a black shirt. Boring. Guys are processing, so give it a second. There we go. All right, let's dive in. Thank you, girls, for holding down the fort for a second. Number 20. So again, if you are just joining, this is the 12 through 20 list. So we kind of cover some of the things that didn't quite make it to the top 10. And a lot of the time, they eventually make their way that direction. So it's good to pay attention to this stuff. Sarah, what do we have for number 20?
Well, this is crazy because this is like, it's neither Spawn or Venom. But we've got NYX. Number 9, the Fan Yang 1 and 25 ratio. Fan Yang gives fans a beautifully illustrated X-23 cover. X-23 bears her claws on issue 9 of the series in which she is first appeared. The issue just debuted last week and it's already trending. This variant is not only hot on the aftermarket because of the stellar artwork, it's also a retailer incentive. The 1 in 25 ratio cover makes this book that much more collectible. Hey, we've tracked 11 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 18% with a high sale of $30 for a raw near mint copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $29. Not too shabby.
Who was buying enough to get this? What store's buying that many?
Wasn't this on? Didn't we talk about this book at the end of last week's show?
I don't know.
I think we did because it's cool.
Yeah, it is. I've never heard of the artist either. Fan
Yang?
Fan Yang. Okay, might be worth looking into. Kind of has a Ji Young Lee vibe to it. Maybe even a little bit of Yoon. It's beautiful.
But it has that like in 5 years from now, I still feel like it's gonna look great. Like I don't want to call it evergreen. What's another word for it?
Longevity. It has a good longevity to it. Yeah, it's nice. I think this is going to be one of, like what Jen just said, it's one that you could probably try to start looking for that eventually becomes a modern ghost, just because I don't think a lot of stores were ordering that many copies.
And H&H, it's not from Sesame Street, my shirt.
Wait, I didn't get to see it. Can you show me again?
And then I have the chains.
Chains.
It's not Sesame Street.
You don't know what that is?
No, it looks super. Is it the
Yeah. It's a toy.
Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking like those little, like it was like a show. It'll come to me.
I think it's on that toy box, on the main slide for that toy box show that we have on the channel.
I think so.
All right. Nobody in the chat knows either. It reminds me a little bit of the weird animals from the Labyrinth, but I know that's not it.
No.
All right, number 20, guys. NYX number 9, Fan Yang 1 in 25. Jen, what do we have next?
This is that Pop Kill Amanda Conner 1 in 10. Which I'm kind of surprised this and not is it Brian Stelfreeze? Yeah. Like so this retailer it was number 8 last week. And then,
it's on quite a bit.
Sorry, I was trying to read the thing. But yeah, like the Brian Stelfreeze, really? I mean, but this is cool and going for 3 times the ratio, right? It was 1 in 10.
Do you want to know what I think about this book? I'll tell you. I agree with you about the Stelfreeze. I think it was the stronger cover, but I also think that the Dan Panesian, if it had been the incentive, would have done better than this one as the incentive. So I think they should have switched Dan and Amanda Conner and then left Stelfreeze where he was. But the Dan one, he just has so much fire right now that I think that would have gone better. This is good, but it just looks like it looks like a regular cover to me, not a 1 in 10.
Oh, did you see that on FOC? Dan had Doctor Strange's girlfriend. In the movies. Huh?
Doesn't start with a C.
And in the movies, she's played by Charlize Theron. What is? Oh my god! Yes.
Yeah. I literally just said that.
You didn't. No, you
and then
didn't.
Sarah said it, and you're like, "Yes, Sarah." Yes. Unbelievable.
Because I know it's on her shirt. That's all.
So Dan did that. I think it's a ratio for that Doctor Strange Asgard, and I like Dan. Dan does good stuff.
Yeah, his stuff is really, really good. I was actually talking to him on IG, so hopefully, fingers crossed, he'll be working.
You were talking to him on IG?
Yeah,
on IG.
That's cool.
Yeah, you should see my DMs. They're pretty insane. My DMs got some crazy people that I don't ever expect to respond, but then they do, and I'm like, I don't know what to say once they respond. I'm like, I didn't think you were gonna respond. So, anyway, what do you think, Sarah, of this one?
I love it, but I agree with the both of you. I don't understand why this is the ratio, but it's got that kind of groovy 60s mod look, but I don't know if I'd buy it at ratio.
Well, and we like Amanda Conner.
Oh yeah, I love Amanda Conner. But again, I wouldn't buy this at ratio unless you're an Amanda Conner fan and you love her stuff. Then absolutely. But personally,
and this is 3 times ratio.
Oof.
Yeah, this is not a cheap buy anymore. Anyways, all right. Pop Kill number 1, Amanda Conner, 1 in 10. We tracked 12 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 7% with a high sale of $30 for a raw near mint copy. What?
Michael's.
Well, no, not like artists. It's just like a bunch of artists. It's like all this boring work stuff. Baker. Anyways, 7-day growth trend of 7% with a high sale of $30 for a raw near mint and a current raw fair market value of $7. If you are just hopping in, I just saw a couple of you join us. Welcome to Comic Book Women. We cover the runners up for Covrprice for this week, looking at 12 through 20, currently on 19. So you haven't missed too much yet. All right, next up. Cool to see this back on the list. We have the Omega Man number 3. Probably one of the most popular fan casts that's become reality in the DC. Lobo is a book we're likely to see on our list often. This past week, James Gunn shared that Momoa texted him as soon as he became head of DC Studios. The text simply read, "Fuck Lobo."
Mm-hmm.
Gunn shared that I can say it because it wasn't me saying it was Momoa.
Oh, gotcha.
Gunn shared that he had always wanted Momoa for Lobo, keeping the hype for the character and cast burning hot. We tracked 14 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 10%, with a high sale of $325 for a 9.8 and a current near mint fair market value of $88. I've said this in the past. I think that he's going to do great in this role, despite some doubts that he can't pull off the comedic end of it. I think he'll do great. I'm all for it.
Yeah, 110%. If that's
Right.
possible.
I want to know the people who are saying that he cannot do comedy because he is funny. Like, even I think it was the last Fast and the Furious, even though he was like evil, diabolical.
He was in the Fast and the Furious?
Yeah. Oh, oops.
I haven't seen any of them past number 1.
Yeah, he was in the last one. He was the villain. And being, he can play satire. I've seen him in other things. I mean, he does have a wide range, and I'm sure when people look at him, they see him only as like, Carl. I was gonna call it Carl Drogo.
That sounds like a burger joint that went bad.
Right? Khal Drogo or Aquaman. Yeah, he's been in a lot of different stuff, and I think this might be his breakout role. I hope they do a standalone Lobo movie. James Gunn, if you're listening,
with space dolphins.
Oh, the space dolphins. Is going to be in Supergirl. It's James.
And then what about his pup? Doesn't he have like that bulldog pup? Well, it's not a bulldog. It's probably like a space bulldog.
Anyway. Yeah, if that's the case, do you guys remember the cover for his first solo series where it's just his face? And he's like, I love that cover. I actually like that better than this one. I kind of think that it might gain some traction here.
Would you have him do a photo cover of that one where it's like looking up and it's like his codpiece and then like him above the codpiece?
That'd be cool. That'd be very cool.
I
told you that you need to go work for DC.
Right? The front should be that, and then the back should be the one where he's just wearing the jean jacket and the German cover where he's showing his Lobos. Like
yeah. The guys are like, these girls are such pervs, right? But
hey, not too many of these kind of covers for us ladies. It's a lot of chick covers.
That's true. We do have to navigate through like a sea of boobs to get here. So
Right.
Number 18, the Omega Man number 3. Sarah already read the stats, so I don't need to. Jen, this one will make you happy. What do we have next?
Wait, it's my turn. You read the stats.
Sarah, this will make you happy. What do we have next? Oh wait, this will make you happy because you don't own one.
Well, this I don't own at all. And that's fine with me. But this is Spawn number 5. This is the Todd McFarlane newsstand. This book has been trending on the top 10 last week. The reason is there's 2 characters featured in this particular issue, Shirley Johnson and Billy Kincaid. Kincaid was a serial killer who murdered Shirley, which Laura, I believe, talked about this last week, if you were paying attention. And so a new series titled No Home Here is being released. I think I've been seeing it on IG, and it revisits this event in Spawn's history. The story will be told from Shirley's perspective after her death. Oh, that's very interesting. It is a bit strange to revisit this event after 30 years, but it has piqued plenty of fans' curiosity, enough to chase these first appearances down on the aftermarket. Hey, we've tracked 13 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend at 10%, with a high sale of $56 for a CGC 9.6 copy and a current raw near mint fair market value of $13. Another steal in the Spawn universe.
Yeah. It is interesting. They are coming back to the story that's been sitting there for so long. I wonder why.
Well,
I mean, they have a lot of stuff they can go back. Like, there's a lot.
Yeah, but what made this one in particular? Like, why go back to one from 30 years ago?
Why did Donny Cates do all that stuff that was like, right? Like, Donny Cates did it with It's Carnage Mind Bomb.
How old was
Right,
that
like-
stuff?
That was 90s, so I mean 20 years ago. I think when
Yeah.
he did it, like it just there's so much to go back to. I mean, it's great to have like like original cool new ideas that would have no basis for back issues. But I don't know. I like when they do this just because it's like
No, don't get me wrong. I don't mind it. I'm just curious if maybe they had somebody that they met. They're like, oh, she would be like the best Shirley. And they're like, oh, we need to go back and do this. Like, there's always like a story behind these type things. And I'm curious what it is. Not that I dislike that they're doing it. There's always a reason.
So you think there's going to be a casting?
Yeah, I think there's going to be something developing with this character in particular. So we'll see. I don't know for sure. That's just purely me speculating. So time will tell.
I like that. That's a good one.
Yeah. Do you think it's going to be cartoon or do you think it's going to be like a mini series?
I think doing an animated miniseries would be brilliant with this. There's so much more you can do. You don't have to worry about the budget. I think that'd be a really good idea. But I'm still holding my breath for the movie. So,
well, we're still holding on to seeing something of Spawn itself, and we still haven't seen anything. So maybe
we're getting ahead of ourselves here. Maybe in 30 years we'll see this story that they resurrected from 30 years ago. Number 17, spot number 5, Todd McFarlane. This is the newsstand edition, and yeah, Sarah read you the stats, but $13 for a near mint doesn't seem crazy considering that the Spawn force is strong. Okay, now whose turn is it? Jen?
Duke.
Jen.
Sorry.
Duke.
So this is from number 4 last week to 16 this week. So is this because of the Doom stuff? Is that why Duke's coming back?
Well, yeah, there's like a little tiny. We think that it's Duke, but I don't even know if that's been confirmed. It was concept art. That's what it was. We think it's Duke. Yeah. So there was like leaked images, and people were saying that there was Duke in the background.
Like with a magnifying glass, they're like.
You know how people get. They like pause it frame by frame and yeah.
Oh, sorry. So this is X-Force number 116. I actually had this on my hunt list that I want to get for under 10. So now it's probably not going to happen anymore. Like
it's like $1 bin book,
right? Yeah. I bet you're gonna find. Yeah, I bet you're gonna find these in dollar bins still.
I think you could.
I'm telling you, when I've looked, it's always missing. And I've looked in a lot of boxes. It's always missing.
I have some X-Force, actually. Several that I have not gone through yet. Maybe I should. I kind of just pass them up. Yeah. Right, because it's like they're not a huge like key bank, not like high value keys. So I just kind of pass the X-Force off to the side, but maybe I should go back and take a look.
Do you know what you can do? Doesn't Covrprice have that thing where you can go to the series and then toggle by value?
I don't know. I just use the eBay camera, and I've been doing it one by one, and it's been tedious. But I like doing it that way because it's like it's going to take you forever, but it's such a learning experience. Every time you scan something in, you're like, "Oh, this is the artist," and it's been teaching me a lot. So I'm assuming Covrprice does have that feature, though.
They do. I use that when I've been logging in some of my comics recently into my personal collection. I'm like, "Hey, this is really cool." Instead of typing it all, all I have to do is scan the barcode and there it is.
Well, there you go, guys. Try out Covrprice for only 99 cents by using the code in the description.
Ding.
All right, number 16, X-Force Volume 1, number 116. We tracked 20 copies sold. That's pretty impressive. I mean, a lot of these, it's always under 20 for the amount of movement. 7-day growth trend of 18% with a high sale of 150 for a 9.8 copy and a current near mint fair market value of $22. I would say that if the Avengers Doomsday concept art does get confirmed, this has potential to grow. So if you come across one, even if it's kind of beat up, snag it up.
Thank you, Bruce. Sorry, I just saw his comment.
What did Bruce say? Aww.
Aww. Awesome. Hi, everyone.
I'm not usually on comments during this show, so I'm kind of slacking. Awesome Sauce, what's up? Okay, next up, number 15. I kind of got into it with the guys on the other show about this because, like, I watched episode 1 of Daredevil, and I was just like,
No spoilers.
I'm not going to spoil anything. I just wasn't as like these guys are fanboys. Lando, if you're in the chat, you are an Italian fanboy. Just oh my gosh, it was so great. Everything's about it great. Blah, blah, blah. And I was thinking, I'm like, really? Are they watching the same thing as me, or am I just being too critical? But I haven't seen episode 2, which I think might be kind of the key. Then tonight we have 3. So maybe if I sit down and do 2 and 3. You don't like it either, Sarah?
It's very slow, but that is very typical of a lot of these Marvel series. If you ever notice that it's a slow build up, and then all of a sudden it's like bang, like, you know, and then it's the end. I like some of the Easter eggs. What?
You guys both aren't like, that was a 10.
I didn't know that. That's the first time I've heard somebody, because everybody in the chat's like, fire Laura, you know.
No. Okay. You can take away my geek card if you want. I've not seen the Netflix show.
Wait, you didn't see the Netflix show?
No. I mean, I know Daredevil bits and pieces.
No, it's so good. No, Sarah.
No, wait, no. But as an outsider coming in, it should have been like grab.
Wait.
Which the first scene does, but then it's like story. And am I right, Laura? It's very story.
Lando, Sarah just called you an Italian fanboy. It was so rude. I was like, oh my gosh, Sarah, why would you call Lando an Italian fanboy?
Isn't he Canadian? Isn't he French?
He's Canadian and Italian. He's like a little bit of everything.
Wait, Sarah, Laura, have you seen the Netflix Daredevil?
I have. I was super pumped about the Daredevil show. I've seen all of them. I've seen the good, the bad,
Sarah,
the ugly.
Before you continue, could you watch the Netflix Daredevil?
Like all of it?
Yes.
I'm not saying I'm not giving it a chance. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying is that the first 2 episodes were not we're boring.
I haven't watched number 2 yet, so don't tell me anything. I haven't seen that one yet. I'm going to.
No,
I haven't seen it yet. But go ahead.
The second episode, you know, is I'm not going to spoil anything, and it is not It's not interesting. It's kind of like very procedural, very lawyer procedural, with a little bit of Easter eggs. Like I kind of mentioned in our chat. This won't spoil anything, but they're in Times Square. There's the Rogers the musical. There's Pym Industries. You know, so. There's a few other things mentioned that is like, okay, I know what world this is, but it's, you know, it's a slow buildup. I get it. I'm not saying I'm not done with it. I'm just saying it just is a slow buildup.
Right. I'm going to watch 2 tonight, and I'm going to watch 3 tonight. I'm going to keep going with it because I'm hoping.
Okay, then. It's okay.
Okay, wait. So I haven't watched them yet. I kind of want to get Britt caught up because, like, I watched all the Netflixes and Britt has seen like little bits and pieces. So I really want her to understand this Disney show. So I really want her to like, so we probably won't be watching it anytime soon. So it's so hard for me to like.
It's going to get spoiled for you if you don't start watching it. Like it's going to happen.
Right?
I haven't gotten spoiled from Yellow Jackets, and that's been out for a while.
Yeah, but all the comic guys aren't watching Yellow Jackets.
Right?
That's like me and you.
No, but I'm saying like people, I can just work and then just wait. And then I'm hoping that we'll get caught up in time to like binge it and then see the last episode of.
I'm not done with it. And I will say this, if you are in the chat listening right now, like I would still give it a chance. Number 1, didn't blow me out of the water. I'm not supposed to say blow me on. It's like, you have to stop saying blow me. It didn't captivate me the way that I thought it would. However, I'm going to keep going and see how episode 2 is and whatever. I think part of it, maybe Sarah, for you too. Well, maybe not so much for you because you didn't watch the other one. I had built it up in my head. Like I was so excited about this. And I did that classic thing where maybe my expectations were too high. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, in the meantime, number 15, Daredevil 183. This is the direct edition. I'm not going to read it because there is a little spoiler in there, Jen, that I don't want you to see. What?
Wait, so Derek, you're right. My shirt is my pet monster.
Oh, there you go. I would never have guessed that. We tracked 14 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 60%, with a high sale for $125 for a 9.6 copy and a current very fine fair market value of $22. And for the record, this cover's killer. Like, I love it. I love everything about it. I love everything happening here.
I didn't even notice that.
What?
I just don't read the paragraph, but I'm reading it, the script, and I didn't even notice it. But I'm not going to say it.
That was like the
don't read the paragraph
too, Sarah.
What?
Oh, but you saw episode 2. Oh, I shouldn't have read it. Dang it. Okay. Anyway, we're moving on because this is spoilery. Next up, what do we have, Sarah?
Hey, look at we have DC All In Special Number 1, the Daniel Sampier regular wraparound cover. We haven't seen this in a while. So in a recent interview with Scott Snyder, it was revealed that Absolute Universe has only just begun, which we kind of know. When the titles were first launched, many weren't sure if this was just a gimmick or an ongoing series. However, this is more than just a throwaway multiverse storyline. Snyder shared that a planned event is scheduled for late 2025, followed up with even more events in 2026 through 2027. Wow. This is huge. This means that the Absolute Universe is here to stay. Time to go back and snag this first appearance issues. We've tracked 17 copies sold at a 7-day growth trend of 20%. With a high sale of $120 for a CGC 9.8 copy and a current near mint fair market value of, come on, people, $5. Go snag your copy. Hurry.
Practically of all of them then, right?
Right.
This is the one to have.
Right.
Yeah. Because it's the cameo, right? Is it first appearance or cameo?
I think it's first appearance, isn't it?
This is I would say first appearance. Yeah. It says first appearance of the Ultimate Universe, Batman, Wonder Woman, and Superman.
Mm-hmm.
That's a pretty big deal for it to be going for $5, especially if, like what you're saying, it's going to be running through 2027. That's an investment worth making.
Bruce, it came out last year. I want to say,
yeah, right.
July.
October. It was October. Remember? Because we were all
we talked about this.
Mm-hmm.
This one was October.
But the problem. No, this one was before October because this one came out first, and then Absolute Batman came out, and then everybody's like, "Oh, we need to go back and buy this," because it wasn't really. I don't want to say it wasn't marketed well, but people just didn't know about it. And then once they started getting into the Absolute Batman, they went back and started buying this up. I would say this probably came out in August or September. Am I close, Jen?
I'm pulling it up right now. I know it was like I want to say it was in the summertime. Oh no, nope, October 2nd. October 2nd. Sarah was right.
So this was okay. When did the Absolute Batman come out in October? Was it towards the end or was it the same time?
I think it was the same time, wasn't it?
On October 2nd. It had to be like a week or two later, I thought.
Or was that like the second print? Because I remember distinctly that
October 9th.
Yeah.
So this is a week later. Yeah.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, this is definitely the one to have. We have Flash coming up next.
Mm-hmm.
And then is it Green Lantern? Oh, Martian. Okay.
Martian Manhunter and then Green Lantern. What?
Oh, so Flash. Okay, yeah. Flash is next, though.
Yeah.
Okay. I want Zatanna. That's the one I'm looking forward to. And I want to see Starfire, too. But Zatanna is...
Wait, so you think we're going to get all the ones on this cover?
Oh, yes. If this is going to run to 2027, I think you're going to see all of these characters making appearances.
Oh, Zatanna would be really good, actually. But how would you change... How would you make her... different?
I don't know. They've been so creative with the other ones. They'll figure it out. I've always thought that she was underappreciated and undervalued anyway. So, I mean, there's scenes where she's like holding off Superman and Batman and she's just such a badass. And I think that there's a lot of potential there. How would I make her? Maybe she could be like a waitress.
No? I would say make her like overpowered. Like uber overpowered, like a
I like what they did with Batman, like, trying to make her like more one of. Well, I guess I don't know. We could talk about this later. Where to go off all night? Number 14. Who read this?
I did.
You already read all the stats in, so I don't have to go that.
I did, yeah.
DC All In Special number 1, Daniel Sampier regular wraparound. There you go.
Nice.
Next up. Oh, whose is this? Is this me? Why am I doing this so badly tonight?
Oh no,
Lucy's not here.
I mean, I don't.
What?
Wait,
do
who
you
did
want?
the last one? Sarah did the last one, so I would. I mean, I don't really want to. But if you want to do it, you can do it.
I don't want to. I've played this game and I cannot get sucked into it. Anthony's obsessed. And I've been Punisher, Storm, which she's kind of weak. I wish I hadn't started with her. I was the Thing, which she's OP. Like, I like playing Thing. But Anthony's so into this game. He's like, oh, we need a healer, Laura. Come be a healer, man.
Oh, Lucy's kids are sick. That's why she's not here.
Yeah, it's messing up the flow here, though, because I keep on, like, trying. What do you guys think of this one, though? So Magic number 1, NetEase Marvel Rivals.
I haven't played it yet. I really want to. Have you played it?
I don't have the system for it.
Wait.
A PC.
When you come for C2E2, we can go to that Ignite gaming place that's by my house.
I'm coming to C2E2. I told you this like 6 months ago. You thought I was coming to Chicago in April?
Well, no, I said Sarah when Sarah comes.
Oh, I thought you were talking to me, like when you come to Chicago, but you meant you and your best friend Sarah. Got it. No, I got it.
No. You've played it. You played it. No. Laura, you've played it. Both Sarah and I haven't played it. No!
So if you come to Chicago and next month at C2E2, come find Jen and I, and we'll be playing Marvel Rivals.
What the hell? I've actually been playing too.
You can come. Fine. I want you to come, but you don't want to come to C2E2.
You're busy. Ugh.
Maybe I could come without Anthony. Just come like solo.
Yeah,
that would be fun. I mean, I love Anthony, but that would be like a girl's.
Yeah.
We'll
meet up with Nimesh. Oh, anyway, Magic Duelist. We're doing it again. We're getting totally off topic. So, Jen, talk about it.
Good, under-ordered. Apparently really fun. All the kids are into this game, and it spurred a revival of comics. Because I do wonder. Mm-hmm. I kind of wish they would have promoted this more, like to coincide, right? Instead of it just being like surprise. Like if they would have been like, there'd been more promotion attached to it. I think, and then stores would have ordered more, but then maybe probably wouldn't be on the list. Then I don't know.
That's true. It's kind of like the game came out at a weird time compared to the comics, and so everything was a little bit like off, I guess. The game is entertaining now, huh?
Well, isn't Marvel Rivals coming out soon? But like it's like number 1, like the actual title, Marvel Rivals.
What? Who you sent a? Is it Campbell that's doing a variant of it? You guys sent me a cover of it. I think it's Campbell. There's gonna be a lot. I'll just put it that way. I think that you're gonna want to hold tight to these ones. These are the ones that I would probably put more investment in if I had to pick. But yeah, I mean, it's a fun game. It's very it's a lot of teamwork, and all the different characters have different powers and abilities, and it's entertaining in that sense. But I just couldn't get hooked on it the way that Anthony is. I'll come here at like 2 a.m. and he's playing Marvel Rivals. I'm like, dude, go to bed.
Black Crown. Black Crown brought up that it FOC'd before the game was launched. I'm just saying that I wish that companies would work together, right? Like it would be beneficial for everybody. Like because more people would have ordered the book, right? But then would it not be on the list then if it was more ordered?
Yeah, I mean, obviously the rarity plays into whether or not these things hit or not, but I don't think they're caring about the aftermarket. I don't think that's their aim. If their aim was just moving volume, then they should have lined it up.
It's promotional. Yeah. It's promotional, right? Like you're putting out content, be it on a comic cover, but you're putting out something into the it's marketing, right? So you think that you would just work together. I don't know.
You and I are on the same team here. I agree with you.
They should have done it simultaneously. I remember when DC did it with Fortnite, and especially with them having the skins in there. I mean, I remember going to my LCS, and there were so many moms and kids, trying to get those books. If you want both communities to come in, then you should have done it. Hey, Joe.
And we have Nerd Herd in the chat too, guys. If you're not watching, you're missing out. Sorry, go ahead, Sarah.
Yeah, so I think that's what they should have done. I do like the Peach Momoko with Jeff and Gladica. This NetEase one just is the white. I don't know.
You all like the Storm one.
The Storm one is my favorite. out of these, but they do have like the design variant look to them, and that's not
Yes.
typically my favorite.
Wait, but then you said the storm was weak in the game?
Yeah, I don't like her because you have to like fly up and then you just get shot the whole time, and she just takes forever to power up. Like I would rather
Can she
be.
is she maneuverable? Can you like?
Yeah, she can. You can move her around, but like when I was playing Storm, so I'm like firing like, and then I got shot in the back, and I was like, well, that's annoying. But I guess that could happen with any character. But I almost feel like being elevated makes you more vulnerable in that game.
Can you block as you're flying?
I don't know. I never did. I just died over.
Can you block?
I mean, I would assume she has some sort of defense. She moves really fast. I got frustrated, so Anthony's like, switch out and be Punisher because he has a little turret you can put up. You can set up this little turret and shoot people, and that's more my style. So I got off of Storm and then went on to Punisher. And then I did try Thing, and he's awesome. He's just like, you can't beat him. But I guess I could try to do Storm again and see if I could make her. Anyway. We are getting so off track. Number 13, Magic number 1, NetEase Marvel Rivals. 7-day growth trend of 24% with 14 copies sold. A high sale of $78 for a CGC 9.8 and a current near mint fair market value of $40. Last but not least, number 12.
I like this.
Sarah.
Should I go? It's my
Whoever
turn.
wants to.
I'll take it because I like this cover, even though I tried to watch. I think I watched the first episode of this, and
They're cute.
Wait, keep watching it. It grows on you. It just
Yeah.
keep watching.
okay, I'll keep watching. See,
It's a good morning show.
It's a morning show.
Like, you know, when you wake up on Saturday morning and you want to just put on a cartoon.
Get a bowl of cereal. It's a 25-minute investment of your day, and it does kind of set that tone for the day. Like,
All right, I'll do that. I'll find some fun cereal. You know, add my almond milk because I'm lactose intolerant, and I'll put your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man on. So this is your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man number 1, the Leonardo Romero regular cover. This is just a fabulous cover. Every week, this book has fallen a few spots on our top list. However, there is still tons of movement in the aftermarket. The show debuted on Disney Plus and have gotten positive reviews from viewers. Once the series started being clipped on social media, more viewers turned into the show. As popularity grew, this book became a must-have for fans of this series. It continues to trend this week and likely will remain for a while. After all, who doesn't love a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? We've tracked 15 copies sold with a 7-day growth trend of 40%, a high sale of $66 for a CGC 9.8 copy, and a current raw near mint fair market value of $11.
yeah, the animation style's good. Ellie and Adam both binged it, so I got to kind of like sit in while they were doing that. And it's entertaining. There are a couple things I didn't love about the storyline, but overall it wasn't bad.
Well, it's different. It's an alternative world reality dimension thing.
Yeah. Yeah. And the cover itself, it's cute. I like the yellow.
Yeah. I like, not a lot of covers have this kind of yellow, blue, and red these days.
Yeah, that golden style where there was no ink. You're like, the yellow. Today we have yellow. All right, well, there you go. Number 12, guys, your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Number 1, we have a 9.8 at $61. Sarah already read all that, so I don't have to worry about it. Now, before you go, that was the runners-up. Hopefully some of you made the board. I was watching in the chat pretty well there, and it looks like some of you did. But before you go, every week we like to do some picks that we are looking forward to. So if you can guess in the chat from left to right who you think, which panel member corresponds to which pick, you'll win.
And Lucy, yeah, so Lucy's not here. So if you've watched the show before,
they're going to get this totally wrong. I'm going to give you guys a little spoiler. Jen helped pick mine this week because I wasn't really drawn to anything. I was like, yeah. So
it was kind of a meh week, wasn't it?
Yeah, nothing, even like the Storm cover, I was like, it just looks like a million other Storm covers. And the Aquaman books were good too, but same deal, like nothing. Although, was that one Tula Lote or was it Suspiria?
No, it was Tula.
Mm-hmm.
It was Lotte. See,
Yeah,
that upsets me too because I love Lotte and I wasn't drawn to that cover.
It was meh.
It was meh.
Mm-hmm.
And I was gonna pick Lower Decks, but I feel like that's just, then you all would know.
My kids love that series too. They watch it all the time.
It's so funny. It's awesome.
I watched one where he got sucked into that animal and it like rips his clothes off and spits him back out. And I was like, what are you watching? He deserved it. He wasn't listening, or he was being a jerk in that episode, apparently. Yeah. All right, let's see. We have. I'll tell you guys if anybody got it right. Actually, will you guys tell me too? Because I might miss something. This is a no. This is a.
Can we give a hint?
No, wait. This is it.
That's a yes from Bruce.
Bruce already got it.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Yay, Bruce!
Well done, Bruce. You got that fast. All right, Jen, why'd you pick Transformers?
So this cover has so much detail, and every so often these covers do pop up. I think there was that there's a Batman one with the Batcave, and then there was another one that I want to say it was Hellboy. So I love these high detail covers with like tons of Easter eggs in it, and it makes me want to read. Yeah, and it makes me want to read the series. Like I just got upset because they killed Bumblebee, and so I kind of was like, ugh, no more. But I probably should come back and read it now that's on issue 18. But this cover's cool.
Is it Alan Claw?
It says it's Beturkian and Locus. It's a duo. This is a 1 for 25, but I will say I've been seeing this like at Graham Cracker Comics and Gmart Comics. Both have this for $9.99. It's a 1 for 25. So don't pay $25. Like pay under ratio.
Okay. Yeah, I like it too. It's entertaining to stare at, which very Where's Waldo is what it reminds me of. Mm-hmm. Sarah, do you want to cover Lucy?
Absolutely. So Lucy picked. This is Green Lantern Corps. This is done by Nathan Zerzi. This is issue number 2. I think, is this a International Women's Day one as well? I can't remember.
I don't know. I thought that they used to put something on there to indicate that, but
yeah.
Well, I thought that was all Jenny Friesen though, or no?
I'm not sure.
I'm not sure. That's how much I just didn't care. And we're all women. Did not pay attention to any of it.
It's just a Nathan Zerdi. There's no thing
speciality. No, it's just a I think it's just the regular cover. It's probably wasn't many cover of whatever cover A, B, and C. How's that?
Okay, Zerdi's the women with Zerdi. This one doesn't illustrate as well, but he did like one where she's like in a box or something. The bodies always look like bent hot dogs to me. That's all I ever see. Yeah, like a bent hot dog. What was the one that they just did? It's like I think it's Harley Quinn. She's like in a box. It just looks like a bent
hot dog.
Yeah, that's all it reminds me of. And like even this one, I still see like that hot dog shape with the body.
Yeah, okay. The waist is kind of very. Well, his waists are always very thin.
She's turned. Okay, hang on. What I really wish they would do with all these Green Lantern covers, why can't they make it like glow in the dark or spot foil?
Talk to DC. Talk to DC. Get them to do that because I'm trying to.
What was the other one you wanted to get spot foiled? We have DC now.
A lot of them would look better spot foiled.
Oh my gosh, where is that I'm thinking? They won't do it. Like DC is like tricky when it comes to that type of stuff. They might do it for like their own, but they wouldn't do it for like a retailer.
Well, but this is their own. Although I do like the acetate cover for this. It's cute.
I didn't see that one.
Yeah, it's hard to find a picture of it because so it's of the poster, like the We Want You poster with Kilowog on it, but the acetate has like graffiti. Someone graffitied it. It's cute. It's cute. Anyway.
And I don't mean like an unattractive hot dog. I just mean like a shiny hot dog. Like the skin always looks like it's in a casing of some sort.
Oh, so like what do they call it? Not a skinless hot dog. Natural casing hot dog?
Yeah, that's what it reminds me of. I'm trying to find a good example to illustrate my point here, and I can't find the one I'm thinking.
Kim, I would love to see your search history of types of hot dogs.
There's one that I was like, oh my gosh. But anyway, I'll find it. I'll post it on my IG later. And yeah. Okay, and then Detective Comics, the one over in the middle. Jen actually kind of picked this one for me because, like I was saying, I wasn't really drawn to a lot this week. But she's like, "Hey, Laura, what about this classic one? Because that's probably the closest you'll ever get to owning the original." And I was like, "Solid point. That checks out. I'll pick that."
Yeah,
That's literally how that went.
If you get a chance, like I really like when they do the facsimile reprints and they change the paper quality. I mean, granted, it's not going to be the golden age size, but it's that different kind of paper quality that just makes it feel nostalgic. It's from 1939.
Yeah, and it's awesome. I do like the coloring on it, and Jen's completely right. I would never be able to afford the real one, so
unless you get really lucky about a collection. Can you imagine, like, you go to move something, it's just laying at the bottom of a box?
Oh my gosh. I think I don't even know what I would do in a situation like that. I think I would just cry. Just stand there and cry.
And then go play the lottery, because if you got that, then
right, you're golden.
I told you we found an Ultimate Fallout, right, in our collection that we have.
No, you did.
Yeah, it was the Sarah. No, oh gosh, Staples.
Bocelli?
Staples. No, the one where he's in between the two taxis.
Oh, that's cool. You really?
Yeah.
Is it good condition?
Is it Fiona Staples? That's what it was. Huh?
Is it good condition?
It's in great condition. We have it like set off to the side to go get slabs because it's like, depending on the condition, it can go anywhere between like 3 and 6.
You know what you could do?
Right.
Is CGC is going to have on-site grading at C2E2. So you could come on a Friday, drop it off on a Friday, get it on a Sunday, and back and be like, "Hey, Aunt, it's already graded. Boom, done."
I actually kind of like that idea, and that might be the seller for Anthony to let me go because we have a lot of books that I don't trust mailing to CGC.
Wait. Are you serious? They're doing on-site grading this time?
Yeah. That's what Matt DeVoe told me.
Shut the front door.
How? Okay, do you have to just stand in a big ass line with other people?
Well, so
to get,
what
like,
you do
a
Friday is it's Friday. No, it's Friday. I guess you would just line up if you can get an exhibitor pass. But like the moment it opens or before, you just wait in line and you fill all the stuff out and then you give it to them. If you get to them on Friday, for sure you'll have it by Sunday. Saturday's like Friday for sure.
Yeah, good. Nobody's there on Friday.
Well,
hot tip for you guys.
Honestly, that's intriguing. I might actually go. What would be your concern with quality control at a con? You think that it would be like lesser, like that would work to my advantage if they put my 9.6s and 9.8, or the other way around? Anyway, yeah, that would actually,
that's actually a good question because I don't know.
Because I have 2 Scotty Young Guardians of the Galaxy covers, which I don't want to send those in either. I just found some of the Middleton Batgirls. Like I have like a stack of stuff that I don't want to send in. The Stephanie Hans Black Widow. Lesser is what he's thinking.
Do my Oz, my Jenny Frison Oz ones.
Why would you? Okay, I guess we'll be on for all night. But why would you be concerned about it though?
Well, because
has anybody in the chat done this before? Have any of you ever done on-site grading with CGC? Anybody?
It was pre-pandemic, is all I know, and I always wanted to do it. And then when I got ready to do it, pandemic happened, and then it got taken away for a very long time. So I would assume, Bruce, that they want people to, like, this is their company's name, right? So if they hurt your book or it's lesser quality, it would look really bad on them, right? This is supposed to be, because they do charge you a little bit more, but in my mind, like that's shipping, and then also instead of having a book for 6 months, you get it back like that weekend. So like that's why I've always really wanted to do it at least once. But now I'm curious. Has anybody else done? So I know we haven't.
He's done it before.
So is the concern that whoever is doing the grading is not taking their time, or is it the concern of
you have a team? Right?
Well, that's what I'm assuming, that they they probably have. I'm assuming 20 people at least for that many hundreds of thousands of people that are coming to the con. How many people are comic book want to get their comic books graded, and then how many comic books per person,
Yeah, is there a limit on how many you can do?
Right. I don't know.
I don't know.
Okay, I need to look into this more.
Yeah.
All right, we'll look into it more. Guys, those are our picks for this week. Sorry about the little side tangent there. Oh, sorry, shit. Sarah. Scotty Young, go ahead.
That's how meh of a week it was. Like, we're done. Bye.
I'm gonna go look at that. No, I'm sorry. My bad. I apologize.
No worries at all. This is so, like Laura said, this has kind of been a meh week of covers. I thought this one was cute. Out of all the 8 deaths of Spider-Man, this is the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 69. What? I just thought it was adorable. I like the fact that it's, Spider-Man holding a kite and it's got Electro, his little star, and he's getting electrocuted. It's cute. So that's why I picked it.
It is cute. And I whenever Scotty Young, I think of you, to be honest. So
yeah.
Awesome Sauce, I would love it for you to come and visit us. That'd be very cool. We've had a couple people come through so far. Okay, where does it say accepting submissions? That's for cards. I don't see anything in here about that, Jen. Well, you would think CGC would post it.
I'm sure they will. Matt told me.
Matt DeVoe, are you out there?
Yeah, I'm gonna text Matt. Okay, let's keep going. So Jen, go ahead.
So every week we do this where we look at all these books come out tomorrow and we just look at pre-sales, right? So these, if you go to Covrprice and you go to new releases, you go to the toggle feature and you do highest to lowest for dollar value. And so these 6 are the current ones right now. So the all new Venom number 4, the Gabriel Dalado Virgin 1/100 is actually going for $155, which is interesting, I thought, because it's over ratio. And then Star Wars Legacy of Vader number 2 is a 1 in 50 by Raphael. I say the last name?
Grossetti.
Is going for like 74.75. So it's again over ratio. And then you have the Scotty Young black and white 1 in 100 going for almost half ratio. And then you have the Absolute Batman number 4 second print, the 1 for 25, and it's going for double ratio because it's 1 for 25. And then I think the harder one, I think I talked with Matt about this up a couple times, this Death of Capra, the 1 for 25 is going for double ratio. I work at a comic book store. I don't think we've ever had 1 for 25s of any of these. And I'm always like, how close are we? And it's like, oh, not very close. So I feel like
we have 4. You're almost there, Jen.
Oh man. And then, so this might be one of those like ghost books because it's who's ordering 25. And then another, again, the Death of Spider-Man. This is one of the exclusives with Spider-Gwen. Another Zerdy. So
I was hearing that Unknown Comics is unloading like pallets of exclusives. That blows my mind. Isn't that because that's an Unknown book?
Oh,
doesn't her arm look like a hot dog?
What do you... I hope that I don't hear Zerdy's name and I associate with hot dogs. I feel like that would be a not good association.
I would love it if he did a hot dog cover.
And then we meet Zerdy and we go, hot dog. And then he'll be like, what are you talking
about? He comes to C2E2. He gives you a Chicago hot dog. Like, it's a girl with, like, arms and, like...
We're like, hot dog. And he's like, what is going on? It's fine.
Yeah, hold on. To go back to your other Death of Copra, just because it's a ratio doesn't mean it'll hold value. Mm-hmm. That's something I've been learning with this collection I have out at the warehouse there. Like, I've been going through some of these books for 1 in 100s are selling for $7, and they're like not common 1 in 100s either. So I wouldn't put all of my spec, if I was specing at all, just in the sense that it's a low ordered ratio. Well, it has to be a good one, like the Raza. What?
Well, that's when you come across like that Scotty Young 1 in 100s. Like a lot of the Marvel 1 in 100s are going typically for like half ratio, if not under, which is interesting because again, Spider-Man is one of those highly like everyone. It's a really big ordered book, so like I don't know. It is interesting. You are right that there are high ratios that you're like, why is this so cheap? Even Diamond. Did you guys see that the Diamond is offloading all those ratios for like $5, $10, $20?
I know. That's crazy. Somebody sent it to me. I was like, okay, that doesn't make me feel good about Diamond in general.
Well, it's coming. Is it middle or end of this month is when they're gonna sell potentially Diamond?
I don't know. I haven't heard anything since I sent that email to us a while back. All the retailers got this email like basically saying don't panic, but you might want to panic.
Well, I would start talking to your penguin. You guys are from Penguin though.
We do. We use Penguin, we use Lunar. So, I mean, it's not going to be a huge deal for us because we're not doing like the amount of volume that some of these companies do. So, anyway, if you had to pick one, Sarah, we'll start with you. Which one would you put on your most likely to make the top 10 list next week?
Oh, man. I saw this Grafsetti. I just don't think it's I don't know.
How about title?
Is really tough. This is really tough. I think I would just go. I think I'd go with Star Wars, just because out of all this, I would bet on Star Wars. If that makes sense.
I'm gonna go with the absolute Batman, only because the second print
of the 4th issue.
Yeah, I think there's some potential there for people specking on the rarity of that one. So I'll go with that one.
Oh, wait, I changed my mind. No, I agree with Laura. No, no, I agree with Laura. No,
Jen!
No,
Jen! Jen, that's against the rules. Jen.
If anything, she's doubling down on like how right you are.
Yeah, nice sell, Courtney. Nice sell. Okay.
Everyone remember how right Laura is.
Okay. You guys know all you have to do is stroke my ego, and I'm like, sure.
But that makes sense, though. I mean, if it's the 4th printing, this series has been hotcakes.
Yeah.
As much as I've seen the other covers for.
Wait, it's number 4, second print.
I mean, sure.
Yeah. I mean, well, and
go ahead, Laura. Sorry.
We'll pair that with the sense that it's all that news that we just heard about, like this entire universe being something stronger. I think it's an easy bet. Sorry.
Yeah. Do you know what we should start doing also as a part of this is how many books do you think will be older, like older, let's say 2023 and older, and then how many are like fairly recent new books?
I like that, or what's split.
Say what?
Yeah, I like that. Well, tonight's list in the top 10, they were saying 7 out of the 11 are indie books. So that could be an interesting take on it too, like what we think might show up next week, indie versus DC or Marvel or whatever.
Indie just has the best stories. Let's be honest. I mean, there's a lot of out of the park storylines coming from indie comics.
I used to think that, and then I started getting into DC, and so now I'm kind of torn between DC and DC would be my pick over Marvel. Anywho, all right, Jen, you didn't say your pick. What would yours be? So Sarah and I are in the same boat here.
Yeah, Jen.
And I feel the peer pressure of wanting to do Absolute, and I feel like that's really smart.
No pressure. Pick what you want.
Yeah.
Is this Venom one going to be the one where we finally find out who this new Venom is, or is that later?
They haven't found out who the new Venom is. All right.
I don't think they. I haven't been reading this because I just don't have any interest in it.
Okay, I know it's coming up soon because there was, but then I don't think it is this one. Maybe it is the next one. Crap.
I think this is just badass 100.
The only reason, it is badass, right? And it's cool. It has a little spider too that he's just like with the tongue and the thing. So like, but I feel like if it is, we finally do find out who this new Venom is, then I'll probably just go. I'll just go Venom. Although I like the Absolute, that's a smart pick.
You're picking Venom.
Yeah, but the Absolute's a smart pick.
All right, so check this out. I don't see anything on here. So it says submitted these shows. And now if somebody asked a question, do we just drop it off and receive later in the mail? And they said,
no, you pick it up at this one.
That's what this is saying.
Pick it up on Sunday.
Yes, the submissions are graded back at our HQ in Florida and then shipped back to you once completed. That's what it's saying right here.
No, that's not what that is. It's supposed to be drop off Friday, you pick up Sunday.
Where did you get that information from? Or are you just trying to get me to Chicago?
That's how it used to be done. That's how on-site grading used to be. That was the whole point of like.
If I submit in person at WonderCon, let's say how soon I'll get my comics back. Depends on the tier you submit with. Check our services, fees, and turnarounds with the link in our bio. Okay, where's the link in their bio? Link.
I thought it was going to be on-site grading. That's what on-site grading is. It's not on-site drop-off.
How to submit comments? I don't want that. Tell me if you see it and I skip it or something. Upcoming events, we don't care about that. Where's like the
CGC on-site grading? Because on-site grading versus on-site drop-off, then they need to know what they need to change words.
Oh wait, you guys aren't seeing what I'm seeing, are you? Oops, hold on.
No.
Up screen. Let me share it. Present. Share screen. You guys should have said something. I'm like, so if I click this, why aren't you guys seeing it?
I don't know.
Like on my screen.
I am heartbroken because they need to learn drop off or on-site grading. There's two different.
Yeah, this is weird. It won't let me share the link portion of it, but I don't see anything on here about what you're saying, Jen. So
about C2E2, CGC.
There's nothing about C2E2. I'm gonna go to upcoming events and just see.
I wonder if they're just holding off, maybe, or it hasn't been announced. I don't know.
Oh, there's a private signing with Mark Brooks, Jenny Frizen's in here, Maria the Wolf. I like her. She and I got trashed together.
There's some good artists this year.
Oh, I got super drunk with Maria the Wolf when we were in Shortbox Live last year. She can hold her liquor and I can't.
She's from Chicago, right?
She was so much fun though. She's crazy. She's a good time. C2E2. Here we go. CGC will be accepting comic, card, video game, and home video submissions. Now I'm going to click on this because it says on-site grading. Let's see what it says. Wish I could share so you guys could see what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Let me see. Can you guys see what I'm doing now?
Yeah, it says meet your celeb heroes. By the way, all 5 of the Breakfast Club people are going to be there. If anyone's interested.
That's not what I wanted. So see where it says right here? It says on-site greeting, but where's the information about it?
I wonder if they're keeping it, like, trying to keep it quiet so people don't just, like, thousands of people show up to be like, haha.
Or they're just only doing it for those types of media and they're just doing the signings.
We'll talk to Matt. Matt knows stuff.
Yeah, anyways, what were we doing? So that's our predictions for next week. You guys can take them with a grain of salt, whatever you want to do. But that was it for us tonight. Make sure that you are following Covrprice. Use code Nirvana14 for 30 days unlimited membership and Bird City Comics. Do you guys want to know a little secret? Do you guys want to see a little something?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's been a while since I've done this, right? I'm going to show you guys something that we have not shown on social media yet. But since you guys are cool and you've been hanging out with us all night, I will show you. If you are familiar, we did pin up. Somebody else say it.
Pin-up-apocalypse. You gotta make it sing song. Pin-up-apocalypse.
Yeah, we did that book. And it did really well. We sold out of the version, we sold out the foil, and we have like very, very few left of the trade. That was done by Andrew Taruzov. I think I'm saying that right. Anyways, long story short, we have another one that we're gonna be showing you guys tomorrow. And
just do it.
I can't find it. And
see, that's how true married people talk to each other. They're over in like 20 different rooms, and you're like, husband, wife.
I mean, I guess I could show you. I sent it to him on my IG. I guess I could just show you that. Do you guys just want to see that?
Let's see it.
Do you guys want to see it?
Do it.
All right.
Show it.
So this is for number 1. It got a second printing because the title did so well. So we were lucky enough that we were able to kind of get in there. And the first one was after Olivia. I always mess up her name. Burenden, something with a B. Hold on. Jen, do you know it?
No, but I'm just like, why you just show it?
Am I taking too long to show you?
She's buzzing in her chair. She's like, she can't contain it.
Hold on. Olivia de Barendinis. I think that's how you would pronounce it. She did the Torchy cover that I love. So we were able to do a #1 second printing as a store exclusive. You know what? Never mind. I'll just wait till tomorrow.
Oh, come on. You
Ooh.
can't
There
do
you go.
that. What the heck? Oh, that's
There
cool.
you go. Yeah. So the first cover was Foxy, and she's in the original Torchy pose, kind of bent over. This one is inspired by a different Olivia cover, and this is Roxy. And so if you put them side by side, she'll be facing the other one.
Ah, very nice.
Wait, so
Yeah.
is there a #2 for this? Or is it just going to be #1?
This is going to be a #1 second printing. There will be a #2 though. It just hasn't come out yet. Here, I'm going to show you guys these side by side so you can kind of get an idea. They just look so good as a set. Although, like I said, if you didn't get the set originally, we don't have any more of the versions. We're out of them. But he does everything traditional watercolor. And I was watching actually Cover Lovers. They're like, oh, it looks unfinished. And I was like, with watercolor, you can't go back and like it's pretty unforgiving. Once it's done, it's done. And I think that the way he did the original one was just so good. So in case you guys have no idea what I am talking about, present share screen. This was the original one that we did. So that was the first one. So she'll be facing the direction towards this. I can't find the picture I have of both of them. But anyway, that'll be showing tomorrow. We're going to be launching it on Friday. And once again, we are keeping it insanely low. There'll be 100 trades, 75 virgin, and 50 foil. So be ready for that. I'll give you guys all the details tomorrow.
Cool.
Good stuff, right?
That's cool.
All right. I'm so behind on.
People like it in the chat. They like it.
Yeah, I think I actually might even just like it more than the other one.
The watercolor?
It's just both of them are watercolor.
Oh, they're both watercolor?
They're both watercolor, yeah.
You show it again.
Which one do you want to see? Do you want to see the original one?
I want to see
the new one.
The new one. The new one.
Okay, hold on.
And Jen wants to know if it can be spot foiled.
No. So there's the one that we first did. So that was based this character, the redhead, she's this is Foxy.
Also, look how detailed that chair is. That's awesome.
Yeah, he did a really when he showed it to me, I was like, oh my God. I'm like, this is perfect. I'm like, how did you not mess up?
Do you have the OA?
Again,
I was just gonna ask that.
There is an option for the OA. We are negotiating. We're trying to figure it out because I would desperately like to have it. You guys know how I am about that. Okay, so here's the other one. You'll be able to see. He's like, I'm going to put her in her leather jacket because she's kind of more like punk rocky. I'm like, how are you going to do leather with watercolor, you know? But he manages. All right, then we'll let you guys go because I know we're yapping a lot. So there's the other one. So you'll have the one bent over and this one side by side, just kind of facing one another. And again, this is kind of inspired by one of her other covers, but it's not identical. The other one was pretty spot on identical to her Torchy, but this one's a little bit different.
You did a good job with the jacket.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, leather is difficult to do. So, anywho. All right, before we go, we'll do a quick round table. Sarah, we'll start with you.
Yeah. Well, thank you all for coming in and participating and joining and talking to us. And also, I love to see my girls every Tuesday. And of course, give love to Lucy and her little babies are sick, you know, because it's that time of year. So, but again, thank you all for coming. Also, happy St. Patrick's Day, which is on Monday. So get your green on this weekend. And also, don't forget that we have fabulous content every week. We have Thursday, we have Long Story Short. We have the guys from Team Nerd Her talking about all sorts of figurines that are insanely priced, but totally awesome. And then Monday, they talk about covers, all the covers that are happening exclusively that week. And then you're back with us on Tuesday for the runners up list. So come back and see us again. And also, again, just follow us on IG, give us a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share to all your wonderful, wonderful people. Yeah, I am Irish. Yep. I can say potato. That's about it.
Here, guys. There's them side by side.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah. I was like, I want to show you that side by side. Okay. Anyway,
does he do any
Jen.
cons?
I don't know. He's far. Like, you know, Sveta Shabina, she's the one that we just did a Vampirella with her. She's in the Ukraine. I think Andrew's somewhere far because I remember you have to pay him like a weird currency.
Oh, so no,
I don't
no. You should.
So no cons.
It'd be cool if you could. You guys could do a thing, or you can do what? You could go to what's that called? Thought Bubble.
Oh, it's in Italy, right?
England. Oh,
I thought it's
Italy.
like the Thought Bubble, isn't it UK?
Lake
England?
Como is
England?
in Italy. I thought
Thought
that's
Bubble?
where.
Because it's
Maybe.
Toulouse convention, right? It's a European. Well, it'd
Yeah,
be it'd be cool to. Okay. Thank you guys for watching. Please be safe during St. Patty's. But enjoy. Well, thank you guys.
Well said. Guys, next Tuesday, I will not be here. I'm going to go see Wicked with my daughter, but the girls will be holding down the fort, and I believe Landa is going to be hosting the top 10 over on Covrprice for me, filling in. We're hoping to get JB there too. So it'll still be a good week. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We appreciate it. Follow us on IG. And yeah, have a good night, guys. Thanks for hanging out.